Paano nga ba gumawa ng journal entries? Tara, tuturuan kita kaya panoorin mo tong buong video. Now, let's define first ano nga bang journal entry. A journal entry is a recording of business transactions in accounting books. So, bilang isang accountant or bookkeeper, isa sa mga responsibilities ay ang pag-record at pag-classify ng mga business transactions. Ang journal entries ang bumubuo ng financial statements, kaya kung walang journal entries, ay wala ring financial statements. Kaya, paano nga ba gumawa ng journal entries? Ito ang mga kailangan sa paggawa ng journal entries. Una, you have to gather the source documents. Examples ng source documents ay yung mga resibo sa sales, purchases, or payments ng iyong business. Second is the date of transaction. Importante na alam mo kung kailan naganap ang transaction dahil importante sa journal entries ay sunod-sunod ang pag-record ng business transactions. Third, particulars or explanation. Dito, kailangan alam mo anong accounts ang affected sa transaction. By using the standard method or the double entry bookkeeping, dapat merong laging debit at credit na magbalanse sila. At nga pala, kapag nag-enter ng transaction ay dapat may indention. Next, fourth is kailangan yung amount. Kailangan equal ang magiging total ng amount ng debit at credit. Fifth is the description, para malaman kung bakit ginawa ang entry na yon at para madali balikan at maalala yung transaction. And the last one is the reference number, para madaling matrace ang transaction. So now, let's have an example paano ba mag-journal entries. Assuming this transaction, Nelson Daganta formed the Liceo Sign Company on October 1, 2012. He deposited 250,000 pesos in Dream Money Bank under the name of the new business entity. During the month of October 2012, the following transactions occurred. So, ito na yung mga transactions ni Nelson Daganta. From October 1, 2, 3, up to 31. So, it's a whole month transaction. Now, luckily, there's a given accounts here that we can use during the entries. The cash, accounts receivable, supplies, service vehicle, accounts payable, and so on. Now, to start, it says here that on October 1, Nelson Daganta deposited 250,000. Start with the date, it's October 1, and yung particulars is debit yung cash worth 250,000 pesos and credit Daganta Capital worth 250,000 pesos. Now for the description, the record investment. Now, punta na tayo sa pangalawang transaction which is made on October 2. So, noong October 2, acquired a service vehicle in the amount of 195,000 pesos. So, date is October 2. Debit, service vehicle worth 195,000 pesos. And credit, accounts payable. Kasi on account, once na on account, meaning it is payable. Utang. Now, for the description, the record acquired service vehicle on account. Now, let's proceed on October 3. Acquired supplies for cash worth 57,000 pesos. So, debit ang supplies, credit ang cash worth 57,000 pesos. Parehong 57,000 sila. Now, the description is to record acquired supplies. Next is October 9. So, let's check kung anong account title ang pwede natin gamitin. Now, noong October 9, received 87,500 cash for signs painted. So, debit cash and credit service revenue. Kasi nag-render siya ng service, yung pag-paint ng signs worth 87,500. So, to record receive cash for signs painted. So, yun na. Now, punta tayo sa next transaction. Noong October 10, paid the month's rent, 25,000 pesos. So, rent expense and cash worth 25,000 pesos. Now, the description is to record paid rent for the month. Next is October 11. Painted signs for Cagayan Company on account 170,000 pesos. No, accounts receivable and service revenue worth 170,000 pesos. Description is to record painted signs for Cagayan Company on account. So, yun lang. Now, next transaction naman, noong October 12, paid 55,000 pesos on account from October 2. So, binayaran niya yung utang niya noong October 2. Bali, partial payment lang naman siya. So, lalabas na yung accounts payable and credited na yung cash worth 55,000 pesos. Description is to record partial payment for service vehicle. Now next, October 16, withdraw 25,000 for personal use. So, daganta withdrawals and credit yung cash worth 25,000 pesos. Now, description is to record withdrawals. So, proceed na tayo sa next transaction natin noong 23. Collected 35,000 pesos from Cagayan Company. Now, debit yung cash and credit yung accounts receivable kasi collected, parang naningil ka na ng utang. Now, it's worth 35,000 pesos. Description is to record receive partial payment from Cagayan Company. Now, let's proceed na naman sa next transaction noong October 27. Paid salaries of 57,000 pesos for the month. So, debit ang salaries expense, credit ang cash, worth 57,000 pesos to record paid salaries. Next, October 30, paid buy and tell 7,500 for communication services. So, October 30, debit ang utilities expense and credit cash worth 7,500 pesos. Now, to record paid communication services. Now, the last transaction is October 31, pay the bill from AdAsia. So, advertising expense and credit ang cash worth 5,500 pesos. Now, to record advertising expense. So, yun na. We're done journalizing the business transaction of Nelson Taganta. Hanggang dito na lang yung tutorial natin. Sana may natutunan kayo sa videong ito. And next video is posting these journal entries to the ledger. Thanks for watching. Happy bookkeeping!